Howdy folks, it's Ios here, and welcome back to Greedfall. When last we left off, we were faced with a tough choice, I think, where we need to either... I'm assuming this is an either-or. I really don't want it to be an either-or. I want to be able to talk to both the Sailed and the Mother Cardinal. I'm hoping that the game doesn't make this an either-or option. If it's an either-or option, then I'm going to talk to Isolde, because we'll convince her with Ziora to join the attack, because we don't like the Inquisition. They've been shits to us and to the natives, and are a bad look for people who believe in the sun or whatever. I don't know. I don't know what Theleme thing is. They're basically Catholics. Catholics from way back in the day, you know. So yeah, we're gonna go talk to her sister, who's apparently a twin. We did get some slight upgrades. I think I got some boots and... Did I get gloves? Yeah, I got some new gloves. So, yeah. I think we got... They're barely upgrades. You can hardly call them upgrades. Okay. Now what's going on here? Okay. There we go. Alright, let's see if we can talk to her, convince her to join, and then we don't go and fight with them. We go and talk to them with the Cardinal, and let her know that, hey, the natives are going after the Inquisition, but just the Inquisition, not y'all. See if I have the ability to do that, or if the game's going to be like, no. Nope, you chose a side.
Siora, Asir, always with your new friends. Bertir to Madiseld, I'm happy to see you. What do you want?
Ask her about support against the Inquisition.
Deirdre requested that I ask for your clan's help. She intends to attack a camp of the Ordo Luminous to set free their prisoners.
The Ordo Luminous?
It's the name of the Inquisition. The Red Suns, if you prefer.
The Sol Lasser. I see. What have they done this time?
They're still trying to convert your people by force. Those who do not accept the Enlightened are taken to this camp where they are tortured and killed if they keep resisting. Deirdre needs more warriors for this attack.
The Gaius Rad have been deeply weakened by our defeat against the Lions.
Deirdre told me that you were in her debt.
I am, but she's asking a lot more than what we owe. Our clan might not survive this battle.
Reminder the reasons why. So we have an intuition check, a charisma check, or just give up. Well, since we are an intuitive character, reminder of the reasons why our mother fought against the Lions. Well, okay, Sardet, if you think you can use that to convince her, then go right ahead. Because that seems pretty... He seems like it's a pretty shitty way of getting her to fight. Using her mother's death. But to each their own.
Do you remember why your mother wanted to fight against the Alliance? Was it because some strangers were abducting your people?
You're right. And even though we lost this battle and it left us weakened and without a queen, she wouldn't want us to stay idle and await the death of our people. I will gather my warriors and talk to them. Did you want anything else?
We're gonna leave.
Goodbye, Isolde.
Alright. There's nothing that says...
Rad.
Wait a minute.
Anadas will fight against the Sol Lasser, who torture and kill our brothers. She's asking us to fight alongside her. To set our people free and stop these monsters. Shall we rise to her call?
Our spears will rise in defense of our people.
Then it is done. Let's raise our spears and leave for battle. You
Okay.
can leave with
It
a
does.
peaceful mind.
It does.
My
It was an
brothers
either-or
will
choice.
fight alongside
I'm
yours and
disappointed.
Bedr's. We will meet near the camp of the Sol Lesser.
Dagnabbit. That's really annoying. So now we gotta go to the meeting point in the secluded glade. We gotta go this way anyway. I want to go to our residence because there's a thing with Don Quixote or Petrus that he wants us to go and find something in the Mother Cardinal's room that we can use to our advantage. Like skeletons in her closet. If she has skeletons literally in her closet, then that would be a big boon for us. But we're going to take Afra along, because we haven't used Afra at all, and we may learn something about her by using her in this quest against the Theleme, which she probably, I don't know what her opinion is on these, on the Theleme in general, but she's from the Bridge Alliance, so probably not a good one. And he said we needed to be in like servants clothes. So there's nothing that's saying. Let's head to this merchant if we can. I always forget that we have to go the long way around for no reason in Theleme. I feel like this it's a deliberate thing. Like it's gonna take more time to do this. It's really, really dumb. Well, you know what I mean. I'm not trying to be too harsh, because I like spiders. They have a lot of. They feel like they have a lot of potential.
I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for.
There's just certain things that make it. Doctor's mask. Worker's outfit, maybe? Comfortable vest. There's 3 of these, so I'm assuming that we can just buy these. Buy. 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 Okay.
Goodbye. May the enlightened
Alright, we equipped it. And we're gonna, remove. Thank you. We can keep the boots on, but we can remove the gloves, or we have to wear gloves. We have to have gloves on. We have to have a hat. No, we don't have to have a hat. Oh boy. Anywho. We can go there. Afra. Comfortable vest. Go back. Remove the hat. And gloves and boots are good. And then Petrus. Definitely remove the hat. Definitely equip that. I'm surprised we can't remove gloves. We have to have gloves on. That's weird. Like we're never able to see our hands. And boots make sense. It's gonna bother me. It's gonna bother me that you're wearing these
Don't
weird.
hesitate to have a rummage.
You're wearing armor. Alright, and we got nothing. Okay, fine.
Goodbye. May the
Fine.
enlightened always keep
I'm hoping that this works. Looking like a servant. Hoping that this is servant looking. I have no idea. What do you think? I think this will work. Hoping this works. This is so dumb. I say this is so dumb. I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna shake off the disappointment. Alright, where we gotta go? Search the Cardinal's apartments. It's upstairs even more. Doing like prayer?
Ah, Your Excellency.
No.
The Enlightened
No.
must have sent you. I would like to ask a favor.
No.
I'm listening.
As you may be aware, we suspected this island might be the one St. Lucius wrote about.
What just
Did you?
happened?
We did, but let me explain. This island was where St. Matthias lived at the end of his life, and where he founded a perfect community.
A perfect
Some
community.
time ago, we created a village which we called Eden, following his example. We chose this place as it seemed to be the closest to the one described in the Holy Scriptures. It is a home to a community of converted islanders, accompanied and guided in their budding faith by our theologians. As you can imagine, it is of the utmost importance to us, all the more so because we discovered some tablets there, which were engraved by our founder.
An extraordinary discovery that confirms your suspicions.
I see you understand. Alas, these tablets were stolen, probably by the islanders who still
And you
reject
want them
our
back?
influence.
Oh god.
I know that you are generally well accepted by the natives. That is why I was hoping that you could help us to retrieve what belongs to us.
I suppose I could go to Eden and try and retrieve them.
Marvelous. The leader of the community, Father Justinius, will be able to answer your questions. May the Enlightened assist you in this holy quest, Your Excellency.
Okay, that was nice. I think our cover's been blown, fellas. What is over here? Gandalf? I don't know. Any bearded guy with a long stick and a robe. It's automatically Gandalf. Okay, hello. Sneak, sneak, sneak. Hello there. Sneak, sneak, sneak. What a freaking pig he is. Do they have, like, celibacy and stuff? Because it looks like that's not the case with her. All these shirts. Why is it just shirts? Shirts and paper? What happened in here? Someone had a go of it in this room with lots of people. They had like an orgy in here. Jesus. Your Eminence, we have reorganized the basement room as you ordered. The damage caused by your Excellence guests were substantial and regretfully had to replace the carpets. Heavily stained. Oh my goodness. I hope you'll find the new carpets to your taste. I made sure the key to the room was on your desk as usual. Find out what is hidden under the palace. In Matthias. Look at this. So yeah, someone did have a wild romp in the Mother Cardinal's area. Interesting. Or it used to be her area. What the heck is here? Anything? So look into down. Nothing there. Let's go. Bright light. Is San Mateus a big city? I don't think it is. It's a decent area. Alright, nobody's gonna be upset. At least not yet. Okay. Could go through that way, but there's nothing that tells us to go this way, but except for the saying of, hey, This looks exactly like, what's his face's room? Our mentor. Okay, so we can go here. And then here. And here's another room that has not been had need of its carpets being changed. And here is a bathroom. A nice place I got here. I don't know who y'all had over, but they had themselves a wild time. Alright. Are we hidden under the palace? So it's probably that way? On the other side? Alright, don't talk to me. Hello. You're just gonna let me pick these up? Weird. 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 Alright, Don Quixote. You said, dress like servants. They won't recognize us. This is a good idea. But we got instantly recognized. And the place is just... Alright, go in here. There's Gandalf, so they pray to Gandalf. I mean, who wouldn't pray to Gandalf? Gandalf's pretty cool. Alright, can't go through those doors. Basically been everywhere except for over here. Everything basically has the same layout. Hello. Let's just take everything. Alright, and can't go up. To be expected. They have to have the same architect for both places. This is literally the same layout. So, whoever built the palace in slash manor or whatever in mansion in San Mateus was the exact same design in New Serene. Okay, that's where we ought to go. And a bunch of rooms that are crap. Not gonna have anything in them, but just to explore. Oh Lord, don't do the early 2000s gaming thing of not being able to having your own NPCs be in the way and you being stuck in an area because of NPCs. Oh no.
Ah, well. This is a very unique place. The smell of stupor and vice reign as its masters.
You're not wrong. We should search this place.
Well, we all know what a bunch of pillows means.
For goodness sake. This room reeks of alcohol.
Not just any old alcohol, if my nose does not deceive me. Cornelia always had great taste when it came to drinking.
Okay, so she's an aficionado or just an alcoholic. What is this? What is this?
It seems that someone forgot their earring.
Oh no.
Here is an object of more than questionable taste. A woman from a good family would never wear it. It's junk. The kind of thing a courtesan would wear.
Yeah?
I didn't know you were an expert on the subject, Father.
The subject of jewelry?
No, of courtesans.
We are here at the heart of human depravity. Outrageous luxury, excessively priced alcohol, obvious debauchery.
Surely this is enough to incriminate the Mother Cardinal.
No, my child. These things are common in certain circles, even in Theleme, unfortunately.
Which...
Cornelia may well have organized these things for others. These parties might be of use in gaining some political favor. We must find out who is involved and learn more.
The earring that we found.
Okay,
may help
that's
us
a
with that.
problem.
We could ask at the brothel if it belongs to a prostitute.
We should continue searching. Perhaps we missed something.
Like that? Like 50 Shades of Grey over here? With the judge, I mean, if everything's consensual on both ends, then, okay, but probably not with those chains. Alright, we got a key? We do. Secret room. Okay. This is like where she does her dirty business. Big old book. Her account book. This account book lists many loans made from a moneylender called the Magpie. For every expense, there is a corresponding money input which completely cancels it. The sums are astronomical. However, there's no mention of where the money comes from. There are also many recurring payments to a certain candy cane.
This document is highly important. By reading it carefully, you could learn a lot. The Mother Cardinal apparently borrows large amounts of money from a moneylender. Actually, enormous sums.
What's more, she does so quite regularly. How does she manage to give it all back?
And the name Candy Cane crops up several times. Quite suspicious, don't you think?
This sweet person must be doing her huge favors to get these sums. I think we have everything we need. There is probably a connection between these pleasure parties and the account books. Let's ask a few questions.
The moneylender is well established. He can be found near the main square. As for this Candy Cane, the name doesn't ring any bells to me, but the moneylender must know more about him.
We can also go and gather information at the Coin Tavern.
Oh, Coin
Perhaps the
Tavern.
manager knows him.
Yeah, oh. The Sardet, you want to go speak to a manager, do you? Oh boy. Good lord, please don't. You know, Don Quixote, you'd think that we'd find stuff that was more of a problem with the Mother Cardinal than the fact that she lets people have a good time and borrows a lot of money. I mean, it's the, you know, this is a pretty good view from right here. Pretty nice. Anywho, distracted. We can talk to the moneylender. We can talk to... They call them prostitutes in this. And they mentioned courtesans, bookmaker, and innkeeper. I think the more pressing thing is the money. I think the money is the bigger deal than the other stuff. Like, she's probably using the other stuff to like blackmail and secure political favors with the pious people who, like everybody else, have certain desires, and those desires are, they reject them out in the open, but secretly. Hello. This is interesting. What do you think? Do we need to be servants anymore? I don't think we need to be servants anymore. Screw this. Screw this. Let's go. Put back on a nice hat. Let's wear our... This is... Let's wear this cape to kind of throw them off the scent a little bit. You, my friend. Take on your armor. And then Afra, who I'm sure is enjoying this very much, and hasn't said a damn thing. You don't have any necklace things, Sam. We need to find you one. Anywho, let's have a talk with him. I'm sure he's going to be very happy to see us. Hello, friend. Magpie.
Can I help you?
Yes, actually. I have a small favor to ask.
You don't look like you need money from me.
Pretend. Oh, we can be sneaky. Let's be his messenger sent by the Mother Cardinal.
I've been sent by the Mother Cardinal. She needs money. You know why.
That's unusual. She usually comes in person. Oh, well, business is business after all. What do you want?
She has sent me to find out if she still owes money and to make a little withdrawal.
No debts to settle. Everything is in order, as always. How much does she need? Same as last time?
Yes, that would be perfect.
Excellent. Let her know that the usual conditions apply.
Do you think that will be all right for Candy Cane?
What do you mean for Candy Cane? Good Lord, are you crazy or something? I don't want to know what my clients get up to with their money.
I apologize. I'm not used to this. I thought that...
You think too much. Go and see him, sort your business out, and come back to see me when you know how much she needs.
Very well. Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm. Right. So, yeah, he's being... he's the accountant who is willfully ignorant of what people do with the money that he lends them. Okay, am I able to... Probably have to go through this way. I don't think I've been through here. At least not very often. I had to have been through here, right? Because you gotta... Yeah, because the resonance is over here. Okay, yeah. So yeah, I've looked all around here. Let's question the innkeeper first. Okay, I haven't discovered this place in particular. But I've discovered everywhere else in San Mateus. Oops. Accidentally hit my mic there. Ooh, hope that wasn't too loud. Okay, how close are we? So I gotta go to another coin tavern, which are my favorite places in all of Tier 4D. Freaking coin taverns. Oh lord, coin guard. Alright, let's talk to the innkeeper.
Can I get you anything?
I'm here for something else. Can I ask you a couple of questions?
If you wish. What would you like to know?
I want to talk about Candy Cane.
What can you tell me about a certain Candy Cane?
Candy Cane. Everyone speaks about him, or has heard of him, but no one really knows him.
And what do they say about him?
Here, nothing. You need to go downstairs for that sort of thing.
To the games room and the brothel?
Yes, that's more the kind of place where they'd talk about him.
Okay. What about the Mother Cardinal?
Do you think that the Mother Cardinal may have ever been here?
Are you drunk or something?
Sure.
You sometimes deliver goods to your big clients, isn't that right?
Of course. The rich don't like to get drunk among mere mortals.
And have you ever supplied anyone from the palace?
Yes, that has happened. It suits them.
And who places these orders?
Well, a steward, of course. Don't you know how things work?
A woman? Dressed in a long green cloak?
No, the steward is more discreet. On the other hand, the person in the big green coat, the steward speaks to her sometimes. They know each other or work together.
I have to go. I will leave you to your work.
Okay. Question: innkeeper, prostitutes, and bookmaker. Okay, so seems like we all have more to talk to this guy about once we head downstairs. That's the barracks. We don't want to go to the freaking barracks. Alright. Well, technically we're in technically this is the barracks. Okay. Okay. There's like a game room where they play like cards and backgammon. Interesting. Okay. Let me guess. That's the coin arena. They have an arena here as well, huh? Interesting. You are the fight organizer. Why do I need to talk to you? The bookmaker. I'm guessing that's who you are, bookmaker?
Good day.
Welcome. You here to wager? To fight?
I want to ask about the arena.
What is this arena?
It's a place of great pomp and entertainment, where all manner of fights take place. Men, women, savage beasts, island monsters. People are coming from everywhere on the island to participate, or to bet.
They're coming from Tibet? Well, this video will be playing in China. Anywho,
On
so
what
that's
would we
betting.
be betting?
On the fights in the arena. You never heard of them? Quite a few come here and bet fortunes.
And do they win?
A few do, others have less luck. But they do get the thrill either way, you see, and that's all that counts.
okay, let's ask about the Mother Cardinal.
Has the Mother Cardinal ever come here to place bets?
The Mother Cardinal? And why not Saint Matthias himself while you're at it?
I imagine that the name Candy Cane rings a bell.
Obviously. Even though I would prefer it wasn't the case. He's a sort of organizer. He captures most of the beasts who fight in the arena.
How is that a problem?
Apparently, he's fixed a few fights. These kind of rumors aren't good for my business.
If that's the case, why don't you stop him?
He has friends, protectors. Without solid evidence, no one will lift a finger. And the only ones who wanted to speak of his cartel have disappeared.
Do you know where I can find him?
He often hangs out around the port at night, but I strongly advise you to stay away from
Interesting.
I know how to look after myself. Thanks for the information. I
So,
must be going.
Next time, then.
so the Mother Cardinal is going to have dealings with they call it a cartel. So like a leader of a gang. Which, I mean, the Inquisition's basically a gang, but you can...
A feast for the eyes, ladies and gentlemen, and it's free. Come and see me as soon as you have made your choice.
Oh,
You won't be disappointed. Of that I can assure you. Come on.
hello, Pimp. His name is Pimp.
So, have you found what you were looking for?
Let's just say that I'm gathering information.
My treasures are worth their price. I promise you that you will get your money's worth. For you, I'm sure we can
Oh,
make
boy.
a special arrangement.
Let Petrus intervene? Or pay? You're a Petrus.
Father, do you want to explain to this man why we are here?
Of course. We are not here for your services, but to lead an investigation. Several clients of yours have made a complaint. Precious objects disappearing after your employees' visits.
People in very high places are concerned, which explains why we've been asked to take care of it.
This cannot be. Well, listen. Come in, but please be discreet.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Okay. We got some people to talk to. Alright, let's go left to right.
Look, a new face. Oh, but wouldn't that be... Hello, Father.
Uh-oh.
Oh, hello.
Oh, Don Quixote.
We would like to know if you know who this earring belongs to. Is it maybe yours?
Absolutely not. I am careful not to leave my belongings with clients, and I have no desire to answer your questions. That doesn't fall within my services.
Very well. Goodbye.
Okay. I don't use my mouth to answer questions. I use my mouth for other things. Okay, we get it.
There are too many of you for me alone, my little lambs.
Sorry, madam, but we're here to ask other favors of you. This question might seem a little surprising, but do you know who this earring might belong to?
Why? It's mine.
Oh, okay.
I lost it when... How did you get hold of it?
Are you sure you want to broach that subject here?
You're right. Come with me. Well, what do you want? Why are you giving me back my earring?
You know where we found it, don't you?
Obviously. I realized as soon as I got back that I'd lost it.
I imagine your pimp does not know that you take part in these parties. He doesn't dabble in this at all?
No. Do not say anything to him, I beg you. He's on my case enough as it is.
Then I suggest you answer my questions.
Oh, no.
What would you like to know?
I'm gonna find out about the organizer.
Do you know who organizes these parties?
Not really, no. A steward pays me when I go, but I don't see anyone else, apart from the clients.
You can't even give me a single name.
No. The only person who sometimes speaks to this steward is a woman who is always wearing a green coat. She never takes part in the festivities, but the steward rushes over whenever she arrives.
Could you tell us who you saw at the parties?
Rich people, or better. They seemed very rich and important to me, but I don't know them.
Okay.
Do you think that an important person from Theleme could have partaken in these soirees?
You're thinking of Mother Cardinal, aren't you? You lot really think we are a bunch of degenerates.
You're hardly a shining example of virtue, my child. Just answer our questions.
Sorry, Father,
You're
don't
being very
know the Mother
judgmental,
Cardinal,
Don Quixote.
but I strongly doubt she dabbles in that.
You don't think you could recognize her, and you don't think you've crossed paths. What a testimony.
Check a little more outer. We have a 75% chance to do that. Why not try? A good chance. Let's take it.
Admit it, you must know more than you're letting on. It's virtually impossible not to recognize someone while being so close to these influential people, wouldn't you agree?
Well, I was able to
We got it.
recognize someone once. Even with a mask on, I'm good at recognizing my clients.
Please continue. I'm all ears.
I don't want to implicate anyone, but he is of no real importance, and you've probably never even heard of him. It's the local moneylender.
I know very well who you're referring to, my
Magpie.
dear.
But I didn't mention anything to you, huh? This stays between us.
I don't even remember the subject of this conversation anymore.
Let's talk about Candy Cane.
Do you know someone who goes by the name of Candy Cane?
Everyone does. He is a powerful person, so his name makes the rounds.
Have you ever spotted him at these pleasure parties?
In all honesty, I wouldn't even be able to recognize him. I've heard his name before, but that's all.
Alright, and then the woman in the green coat, which we're pretty sure is the Mother Cardinal.
This woman in the green coat. Could you tell me about her?
She always hides her face and never joins us. Then she disappears into a little office and locks the door.
I see. She is quite important then. Thank you for your help.
Be sure not to mention this to anyone. I'd lose my clients if they suspected me of speaking about them, you know.
Okay. So, that was a very fruitful conversation. Oh, we had the private area. Or I guess more private area. Who knows? A game room. Man, it would have been cool. Maybe, if they had a game of some sort. So we question that. Question the bookmaker. Question the innkeeper. I don't see what the point.
Welcome. You here to wait?
I must be going.
Next time, then.
I mean, we talked to them before. I don't see what the point of talking to them again is. We got the information that we needed. We got the fact that there's a steward who goes to a woman in a green coat in both situations, and the moneylender is the one who the moneylender says that she usually comes in person to talk about the things, which is kind of weird. Probably maybe seems strange that they would do that. Go ahead and turn that off. Oh, it's causing now all that stuff. We'll talk to the innkeeper one more time.
Can I get you any? Look who it is. I feel that once again you're not here to support my business.
That's great. I like that. Very good game. Nice little nugget of personality from that innkeeper that you normally wouldn't get from a game.
I'm looking for a woman who comes here. She always wears a long green coat.
Yes, I have seen this coat before, but I have no idea who is beneath it, if that's what you're asking. All I know is that I've seen her speaking to a regular, a steward of the palace who comes to place big orders. Always prime choice.
I have to go. I will leave you to your work.
Alright, so we gotta find the steward, right? Still have to question the bookmaker. The bookmaker has nothing. I don't know. I mean, we'll go and quickly do this real quick, because we're pretty much out of time.
Good day.
Welcome.
Alright. Okay, so now we gotta talk about the woman with the green cape.
I'm looking for someone. A woman wearing a big green coat.
Yeah, I know who you mean. She's a good client. She comes in, especially for the big fights, and she has prime information.
Do you know where I can find her?
No, I don't even know her name.
She wouldn't happen to be coming back to collect some winnings, would she?
No, and I can't really tell you when she'll show up next.
Okay.
I must be going.
Next time, then.
So, how do you see things, my child?
I think that the usurer is lending money to the Cardinal, and very significant sums at that. With this money, she bets on the arena fights while hiding in a big green coat. And she also gives large amounts to a certain candy cane, known for fixing fights.
Not only does our dear Cornelia love betting games, but she also wouldn't think twice about cheating to win.
Maybe he's just giving her advice. How can we prove anything?
We can always try asking him. Who knows? Perhaps he will give us an answer.
It seems like Candy Cane seems to be in a very powerful position if he knows that the Mother Cardinal is the one who he's fixing the fights for. So we will finish this up next time. So till next time, this has been Sathios signing out for now. Bye, folks.